So today we are doing another travel thing just for the day. Sorry about that. Just had to take some stuff out of the way. So yeah, we decided this morning we just want to get out of the house and just go somewhere.
Yeah, we're going to the Aviation Museum there in Alberton, or actually more Germiston. I want to take Bella there to go and check all of the old planes and all of the Boeing-747s and stuff like that. The specific one that we're going to look at today is the Boeing that flew over Alice Park in 1995 with the World Cup final, which South Africa and New Zealand played.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and look at that airplane today and just have a nice fun day today, just to get out of the house.
So yeah, we will try to vlog again because you guys actually really liked the vlog that we did last weekend for our Valentine's getaway. So yeah, we're gonna try to vlog again and show you all the airplanes and all of that. So yeah, enjoy.
Enjoy, guys. Okay guys, we stopped here by KFC. Just want to grab something to eat quickly for a late breakfast. So yeah,
More like a brunch.
Yeah, almost a brunch. It's already 11 or 11 actually.
Yeah,
so we're just gonna grab something to eat quickly, and then we're gonna go off to the museum.
See you later.
See you later, guys.
Go. So what are you gonna take for us?
For each of us, Streetwise Remix.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to be 59.86.
59.86.
What you doing?
I'm just feeling like being a little bit crazy.
Wait, are you hungry?
Yeah, of course, always. Now we're gonna eat.
You can show us what we get.
Stop, chicken is pretty. Very thick straw for a small cup like this.
Stony Zero. We will just. I don't really like Stony that much, but we don't have a choice, really. So what is in there? Okay, so this is the what?
Streetwise Remix.
This is a Streetwise Remix. It's some fries, spicy wings, nuggets, and a piece of chicken. So
Which
yeah.
I'm gonna take her spicy wings
Really?
and give her my nuggets.
Because I don't do the spicy thing, but
That's it.
I really love nuggets. So yeah,
Yeah, she does really love nuggets.
enjoy. Searching for his
Tomato sauce.
tomato sauce and pepper salt.
No, not today.
Okay, enjoy. Enjoy.
Thank you, you too.
Yeah. Yummy nuggets.
We arrived here by the museum.
It's now 12 o'clock.
It's 12 o'clock, let's say around about 12:05.
Yeah.
So we're going to go in and see if they are open, you know, with the whole COVID-19 thing.
We hope they are open.
We hope they are open.
Excited.
Yeah, my wife is very excited about this now. So we will do a few vlogs for you guys and photos and show you if we are able to go inside one of the airplanes. For those of you that haven't been inside an airplane yet, so
like me,
like Bella, then we will take a few pics for you guys and show you what it looks like. And the actual Boeing 747 that flew over Ellis Park in 1995 World Cup final is standing here right behind us, but you won't be able to see it now on the video, but we will show you later on.
Okay,
see you later, guys.
Here we go. Okay guys, so we are here in the museum. Excuse the hairs, the wind was a bit rough outside, but it's kind of very hot, so so I'm gonna try to show you everything in the museum, but it's quite nice so far, so yeah, enjoy. So we are on our way to go where we have to
go for the visit through the airplanes,
where they take us for the tour and everything. So yeah, we're quite excited. Well, I am
also very excited.
This. So yeah, we're standing actually in front of the airplane that he spoke about earlier. Let me just turn around and you can see it's actually behind us. It's that one. Ne?
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, we will try to make videos when they take us into the airplane and everything, because they said they actually have a guest today as well. So yeah, quite excited. We moeten ons die tickets gaan. Sjoe, is groot. Huh?
You can see the word good under the wing.
Yes.
Who knows why it's there?
That was for 95.
Sounds like somebody knows.
Yeah.
Hey, 24th of June, 1995. Captain Laurie Kay took this jumbo over Ellis Park Stadium, and he revved the engines, and 80,000 people looked up, hey, and they read good luck, Boca. That was the day we beat New Zealand and we took the World Rugby Cup, hey?
For the first time in South Africa.
And Nelson Mandela lifted that big gold trophy. A couple of years ago we had the same artist come back here just to touch it up. And then we won again. Nou sê die mense vir my, jy moet hom elke jaar terugbring. Okay. Please take a walk and go and join that in. Boarding is taking place now already as we talk. Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Okay, so this aircraft is around 50 years old. It was manufactured around 1968 in Seattle in America. It took around 3 years to build this whole plane, and in 1971 was first flight.
Sure.
It was flying for South African Airways around 31 years before it retired in 2004. Captain Dennis Spence landed this plane at the Red Airport. He stayed there for around 2 years, and in 2006 we towed it to the museum. It's been here for around 15 years now.
Awesome.
50-year-old plane, eh?
Just like it.
So now we're going back in time. This is how first class used to look like in 1971. Very luxurious and spacious. Nowadays it's completely different. You have a rest area, you have your bed, sometimes you have your sofa on the plane. Very different. Changing as time goes on, hey? So this aircraft only had 12 seats in first class. Prices in 1971, you could pay $2,000 to sit in first class. In 1971. Nowadays, 10 times that amount.
Sure.
So in your first class, we normally have your ashtrays located at the bottom of every seat right here. The reason why, because you were allowed to smoke on the plane. Nowadays, it is forbidden, but we still have an ashtray in every toilet on the plane, every galley. The reason why is because some people do smoke in the toilets on the plane. We don't want them to dispose of it in a different manner that can cause a hazard on the plane. So we do have an ashtray so we can put it on.
Okay.
For that reason only, yeah. And we do have your small TV screens on the plane. Nowadays, the size of your phone. Small TV screens that was built in. We do have your tray tables on the plane if you want to put any drinks or food that you might be served on the plane. So in first class, you have your 5-course meal. Everything that is served to you is free. Nowadays, you have to pay for certain snacks on the plane. But in the past, if you do have your ticket on board, everything was free to you. So in first class, it's located at the front of the plane. The reason why, because the engines are right at the back. So the noise levels are very low in the front section of the plane. This is why we always have first class in the front section. Economy class is always at the back because it is cheaper. So yeah, I'm sure you can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then right in front, this is just storage compartments for any blankets or pillows that you might have for the passenger. The cockpit is located at the upper deck. Unfortunately, it is closed because we don't have ventilation, COVID regulations.
Yeah.
But if you're not too busy, maybe two at a time can go in and have a look. So maybe we can do the main cabin and afterwards.
We agree to your verbal consent.
Okay, so it is 2 at a time. So right down here we have your avionics bay. So as you know, on the plane we have your first officer, we have your cockpit, we have your pilot, and we have your flight engineer on the plane. So we do have a flight engineer on the plane, so if something goes wrong maybe with the wiring, he can go down into the avionics bay and see if he can solve it on flight. If not, they have to emergency landing, which can be very expensive with all the delays involved. So this is what we refer to avionics bay. Okay, so let me just show you how it looks like.
Awesome.
Okay, so it's like another level on the plane basically. So straight down here at the rear end, this is your avionics bay. If you go straight down here, you'll be into your cargo section. You're more than welcome to have a look. Okay, so you do not want people to access this section while you're flying, hey? I would think something was terribly wrong.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, it's not a good sign, eh?
Come take.
Okay, so we do have 2 main cargo holds on this plane for your luggage. So your cargo section is pressurized if you want to transport a pet or. Okay, and this is what we refer to as a Boeing-747. We have 4 identical models. On this plane, it was the first plane that has 2 aisles. That was manufactured with 2 aisles. You'll notice we do have 2 aisles. Normally, planes only have 1 aisle.
Yeah.
And as for comfort, not so much for speed. I mean, look at those high ceilings. Nowadays, you don't really have this anymore. Nowadays, it's very different, eh? Yeah. Because this plane can only house around 291 passengers. Nowadays, around 800 passengers. This plane is called 787. The Airbuses nowadays, so this upper deck is only quarter way. The newer aircraft is like a double decker. So that's why more passengers can be stored.
Okay.
And you don't really have the space anymore because it's very cramped up inside. You don't really have high ceilings. You don't really have so much space here as well. You know. It's very different nowadays, eh?
Yeah.
Unlike first class, you can get steak, caviar, seafood, a variety. Yeah, but it's also very luxurious in first class. I mean, look at the seating, look at the leg room you have, eh? And to New York, 16 hours you'll be sitting here.
Sure.
Very luxurious business class. Right? And you'll notice technology wasn't so advanced in the past. This is why you have your small TV screens, you have your projector screen here as well. So as time went on, that's when they added the small TV screens and projector screens. And now we're entering. Thank you.
Pleasure.
And back in the side and taking your business class.
Galley, yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Chris, I see you, boy.
Okay, so on this plane in aviation terms, we refer to the kitchen as your galley. So in the main cabin, we have 3 sections for your galleys. This is how your galley normally looks like. It's like a small kitchen on the plane. As you know, the food is not prepared on the aircraft, it's just stored. If it were to prepare the food on the aircraft, very time consuming. This is why we only store meal items on the plane. This is how it standardly looks like. This is where your hot meals will be stored on the plane, inside here. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Let's say you have your chicken or beef or a vegetarian meal. This is where it will be stored, inside here. And when we want to serve the passengers, we just remove all of this and we put it on your tray tables. This is how it standardly looks like when we do serve the passengers on the plane. So you'll normally have your hot meal, you'll have your side dish, you'll have your hot drink, and you'll have water or juice that you prefer on the plane. And you'll notice we always have these knobs attached to every section on the plane inside your galley here. The reason why is because at high altitudes you can experience turbulence. It can shake the plane very violently. So this is why we do keep it in place, because we don't want any accidents to happen on the plane. And we do have souvenirs that we give to the passengers. So this is how it generally looks like. And it is South African Airways. So you'll normally have your brush. You can have brush. You can have toothpaste. You can have earmuffs, just to make you stay more comfortable on the flight.
Awesome.
And as flight attendants, when you want to serve the passengers on the plane, you don't really just take tray tables towards them. You can put all tray of food inside this compartment here. So when you want to serve the passengers, this comes out, and you can walk down the aisle serving passengers. Much more easier for you, instead of coming back and take the trays and serve them. So you'll just put it here. Okay, so we do have something called your sky pots. This is for the babies on the plane. Okay, so if you below 10,
You guys have been one of us.
so if you're below 10 months, as a baby, you are allowed to nap here. If not, you have to purchase a ticket for the baby. Because if you're above 10 months, you can wake up, so you have a chance of falling out. So they don't want to cause a hazard on the plane. So if your baby is below 10 months, you're more than welcome to have this located to you.
Awesome.
And now we're entering your economy class. So this in economy class we house 232 passengers. This new economy.
232. Yo.
And look how luxurious and spacious it is, hey? You have so much leg room here as well. So you see can recline back here as well. Right? So in economy, you don't have your small TV screens located to each passenger. You do have to use a projector screen. But you do have headphones attached to every section here if you do want to listen to it. If not, you're more than welcome to take a nap or anything like that. So it's not, you can only listen to it with headphones. So you don't interrupt other passengers trying to sleep as well. Okay? And nowadays, you don't have the space anymore. So when I'm sitting here, the next seat can maybe come to my knees. Okay? What they do, they don't want the space anymore. They push all the rows of seats back. They can put another row of seats, more profit for the airline as well. Yeah. And with your overhead compartments, very spacious. It's very spacious, eh? Nowadays, it's very cramped up inside here, eh?
It's like a boot of a Cadillac.
Yeah. And with your windows, we have 200 windows on this plane. As you know, it's unable to open during flight, but you can adjust it to your liking as well. Okay. So during takeoff and landing, they always ensure that you open the blinds. So the reason why they do this, because during landing and takeoff, it's very dangerous compared to when it's at a altitude where it's cruising. And the reason why it's so dangerous during takeoff and landing is because everything is working in that time. All the mechanics is involved compared to flying at a altitude where it's just cruising. So the reason why they always ensure that you open the blinds during takeoff and landing is because your eyes can adjust to the outside light. So let's say if you in a cabin where it's very lit up, and in the case of emergency, you go outside, you get blinded by the darkness. So this is why they always want you eyes to adjust to the outside light as well. This is why they also dim the lights during landing or takeoff, so you can adjust your eyes to the outside light as well.
Okay.
Okay, and you'll notice we always have the small holes at the bottom here. You can have a look at your wing. Okay, you'll notice we have small holes at the bottom of every window.
Okay, okay.
Okay, the reason why we have that is because we have two glasses here. So we want to regulate pressure. So there's not so much force where it can stretch. This is why the reason why we also have that as well. So you can follow me down here. Okay, so the overall wingspan of this plane is 59.6 meters. The overall length of this plane is 70.6 meters. On each wing, you have around 2 engines located on the wing. So there's lots of weight on the wing. Plus, you also have your fuel tanks located on the wing here as well. The capacity of your fuel, 200,000 liters of fuel.
Yes.
200,000 liters of fuel, hey? And it burns 4 liters every second it's in flight.
Yo.
So the reason why they're also retiring the Boeing-747 is because of the fuel consumption. Nowadays, planes are more fuel efficient as well. Yeah. Okay, and on the gray part here, this is where your fuel tanks are stored. So the reason why, if there's a fire on the plane, they don't evacuate passengers on the overwing exit because of the fuel tanks. So they have to adjust to the environment that you are in. Let's say if the cabin is full of smoke, as you know, it can be hazardous. So they make sure that passengers can crawl down. Make sure you crawl down, because as you know, smoke ventures up. So it's chances of you seeing and be able to breathe, you can crawl down. So they do adjust to the environment that they're in, any situation. Yeah. So this is what we call your overwing exit. You only exit this in emergency cases. Yeah. So if you passengers sitting near the overwing exit. As a cabin crew member, we will inform you on how to open the overwing exit. So just in case, as a cabin crew member, if I'm unable to or if I passed out, passengers will be able to evacuate. So you'll notice we always have the seats located at every door on the plane. The reason why is because as flight attendants, we must be quick enough to open the overwing exit for you. So this is why we locate the jump seats at every door. So this is our standard jump seat. This is how it looks like. This is for cabin crew members on the plane. So they occupy the seat during takeoff, landing, and also during turbulence as well. So just push it out here. And let's say I'm the cabin crew member. This is where I'll be seating during takeoff, landing, and also during turbulence as well. If I want to make announcements to the passengers, I'm more than welcome to do so with this intercom here as well. Okay, so with your jump seat, you also have your safety features as provided to you next to the jump seat as well. So you do have your fire extinguisher with you. You do have a dragger located for you. You do have medical supplies in your first aid kit provided to you on the plane as well. So if in an instance where passengers need your assistance, you're more than welcome to assist them. Who wants to guess how much doors we have on the plane? You want to guess for me how much doors we have on the plane?
Hey, Chris, how many doors do you think are on this plane? Just a guess. Yes.
Okay, not a problem. So we have on this plane we have
10?
yes,
There's a guess.
yes, we do have 10 doors on this plane. So we have one in the upper cabin and we have 10 in this main cabin. So each door we have a jump. We have this is what we locate at the bottom of every door. This is your emergency slide. So on every 10 doors that we have in the main cabin, we have your emergency slide connected to it at the bottom in this section here. So just in case there is a fire, we have to land the plane right away. We activate the slides, passenger can just slide down. It only takes 40 seconds to inflate. Yeah. And overall, we're 3 stories high.
Just
Yeah, so this is how the standard picture looks like. At the bottom, you can see your slide, your emergency slide, passenger sliding down. And if we land, if you land near water or on water, you would be able to float and be activated in the emergency slide. So this slide can turn into a raft, a floating device on water.
awesome.
Yeah. So if just in case in the unlikely event that we do crash near water on water, we can evacuate every passenger inside the slide. This maybe it's like a raft. You can refer to it as a raft, a floating device on water.
Okay.
Yeah. And with your safety features on the plane, we do have your safety feature card that we give to each passenger, just to familiarize yourself with every system that we give to you on the flight. So we do ensure that you know how to use your life jackets, your oxygen mask tanks, just in case in the unlikely event that we do crash, you would be able to locate what went wrong and assist, and you can assist yourself to evacuate as well because you know the protocols on it. So throughout the plane, I'm sure you noticed overhead compartments. So this is what we call your passenger service unit. In your passenger service unit, we have your individual air vents, we have your lighting, and inside here, this is where your oxygen mask is stored. So in the unlikely events of a decompression, lack of cabin pressure, this is where they'll deploy the overhead compartments from. This can only last you 10 to 15 minutes. Only 10 to 15 minutes. So the crew members inside the cockpit only have limited time to react to it, to bring the plane at a lower altitude to where passengers will be able to breathe. We don't necessarily drop this down if there's a fire on the plane, as you know, oxygen feeds the fire. So only in a decompression. We do have your life jackets. We do have your life jackets located at the bottom of every seat for every passenger on the plane. So this life jacket is stored at the bottom inside the bag that we have right inside here. Okay, so we do have a life jacket for babies on the plane, or if you have a small child with you, you can just inform the flight attendant, they'll come and bring and assist you. Because each passenger has a standard life jacket for adults, not so much for kids on the plane. And we do have, so if you do have a child on the plane, we can store your baby inside like a small compartment. Let me just show you how it looks like. Okay, so if you crash near water, as you know, it's very cold, okay? So this is what we do. If you do have a baby on the plane, we'll just store your baby inside here.
It's like an incubating.
Yes, keeps the baby very warm. So you must inform the flight attendant if you do have a baby on the plane, just to ensure that they know this will be located to you and your child. Okay, so it's very important to inform the flight attendant on the plane. Okay, so if sometimes passengers are panicked and they're unable to locate the life jacket, if in that case you are allowed to use your seat as a floating device as well. Okay, so what they do, they just pick it up here, take it out here. Okay, and you'll notice that the material that they use very lightweight, so you are allowed to use this as a flotation device as well.
Okay.
Okay, so the reason why they also have this feature is because when you panicked, you inflate your life jacket in the cabin. And that's not a good idea because if all the water is going to be gushing into the cabin, you're going to be rising up.
Okay.
So you won't be able to escape. This is why it's a good idea to use your seat inside the cabin. When you're outside, you can activate your life jacket. So in here we have a total of 9 beds, strictly only for cabin crew members.
Ah,
on the plane.
cool. Jy kan maar daar aangaan. Maar my nou niks vat nie. Dis klein, as ek wil. Kom staan nie.
So in the upper deck, we do have a rest headquarters for the crew inside the cockpit as well.
Juliana.
This is strictly only for cabin crew members on the plane. 9. So as you know, they do alternate shifts on the plane. This is why they also have rest quarters for them as well. Yeah. Nowadays, we don't have your headquarters where you rest in the cabin, because instead of having this, they can put more seats. So this is located at the cargo section. This is why you don't see it in modern aircraft.
Shame.
Or they just make you
That's
double
not
shift.
nice.
Yeah, it's all about making profits, eh?
Yes, this is so cool. I've never seen this before. But
Yeah, and it's very spacious as well. 9 beds, yeah.
how many air hosts and hostesses would normally have been on a flight like this?
So on this plane we have 14 cabin crew members and we have 3 members inside the cockpit.
Okay.
So those
14.
pilots and engineer, they do the whole flight. There's no
Yeah.
aircraft crew.
Yeah. No, no.
So they must go.
So now we will have your first officer, we will have your pilot, we will have your flight engineer and your safety officer. Nowadays we just have your first officer and your pilot.
Sure,
Because everything
that's
is
nice.
much more computerized now. You don't really have a flight engineer on the plane anymore. Okay, so we do have your black box. It's located at the bottom of this section, so you can come and have a look. Just go straight down.
Why do they call it a black box if it's orange?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Okay, so your black box is located in this section here. So your black box is actually orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the purpose of your black box is basically to record everything, every single thing that happens inside the cockpit where you fly the plane from. So every button you press, every conversation you have gets recorded using the black box. The reason why we have a black box in every aircraft, in an unlikely event of a crash, you can locate what went wrong using the data of the black box. If you come and have a look, I'll just go down out here. It's that orange device right on top there. Sorry, I'm gonna go here. So you can go straight inside.
Go and have a look, boys. Go with Sam.
Can you look all the way up there? Can you see up there? At the top, the orange box? That's the one. There.
Sorry guys, just
No, no, we'll move for you now.
That's it. There we go.
There we go,
Thank you
that's
very
the
much.
one. Come on, let's move so everyone else.
You have a look at your black box, it's that orange device right on top there.
The orange one.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Cool. So it's standard to have a black box in every aircraft. Because in the likely event, you can locate what went wrong using the data of the black box. Yeah. And it is orange because it is easier to locate in a crash.
Yeah, I can believe that. Just imagine it's been scorched black and then what then?
Yes, and then what do you look for? And you have to look for a black box inside the wreckage.
Exactly.
Yes.
You're going to find a lot of black boxes.
Yeah, so the reason why we do have a black box located at the back section of the aircraft is because when the plane tends to crash, it always dives down. So less impact at the back of the plane.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's safer for it to be at the back as well.
Yes, yes, yes. And the reason why they don't keep it in the middle of the plane is because of the fuel tanks.
That's true.
Yeah, so
Can
they
incinerate, yeah.
Yeah, it's much more better to keep it at the back of the aircraft.
Awesome.
You get hectic impact in the front. It
Yeah.
always dives down. Yeah, less impact at the back.
Well, like I said, more weight in front.
Do you know how long it took to find the Helderberg's black box?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, it was difficult to find it though
It
because
was
of
so
the
deep.
wreckage.
It was so
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. Hey, it would be nice to actually find out how long they actually took it.
Yeah.
So sometimes they can spend months even because of the wreckage.
Yeah.
Like all the pieces of 6 million pieces of this aircraft can be scattered everywhere.
All over, yeah.
But it must be difficult to find it, eh?
Yeah.
But at least you know you're looking for an orange sticker.
Just imagine, like I say, if you had to make it a black box because the name is a black box
Yeah.
and you're searching for that bloody thing.
Yeah.
Ja, jy mos gesê. My bene is te kort om boer te gaan.
Wow, so easy cockpit. Jy moet zo ingaan. Zeker niet.
gesê. Dan heb ik hier nog seats, hè. Hier nog seats.
Oh, nice.
Nou, die
Waarvoor
binnekant.
is hierdie deel dan?
Nee, net vir besigheidsklas. Nou hierso is presies dieselfde hoe dit voel binne in die 737.
Okay. Sjoe, maar dat is baie.
Bedompig, ja.
Die Afrikaanse vlag. Ja.
It's awesome.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
So yeah, we are at home after our fun day at the Rand Airport
Museum.
Museum.
You know what? This was a bloody hot day. So, guess what we are doing now? We're taking a dip in our swimming pool. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not a very big swimming pool, but it's the best we can
enough
do with
for
the
us.
space that we have.
It's a bit cold.
But you know what? The
But-
hell with that. We have to cool down. It's bloody hot. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for
I hope you
supporting us.
enjoyed the vlog. So yeah, enjoy.
Enjoy, guys.
Bye.
Bye.